This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Human rights are freedoms established by a custom or international agreement that impose standards of conduct on all nations. They are referred to the fundamental rights given to every person because of the fact of being human. The human rights are both rights and obligations. The states are obliged to respect and protect human rights under international law. Most of the countries protect the human rights at the state level. They also serve as a guide for legislation. The history of human rights started in 539 BC with the Cyrus Cylinder, which was the first declaration of human rights in world history. In 1215, the English King John proclaimed the Magna Carta, making the king subject to the law. It was followed by the English Bill of Rights in 1689, which limited the power of the king. In 1776, the United States adopted the Declaration of Independence, proclaiming people's right to life and liberty. In 1789, France followed them with the Declaration of the Rights of Man and the Citizen, stating citizens' equality under the law. In 1948, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was adopted to protect human rights worldwide. The human rights have a number of basic characteristics. They are inherent because they cannot be granted by any authority or purchased. They are fundamental because the life and dignity of a person are meaningless without them. These rights are inalienable because no one can deprive a person of them. Human rights are impossible to lose, even though some individuals are not able to use them. They cannot be divided or denied to any person. Human rights are universal, being the same for all people regardless of their race, sex, social origin, or political views. Human rights are interdependent because the fulfillment exercise of one cannot be had without the realization of the other. Social rights are usually guaranteed by the state, while classic rights do not require the intervention of the authorities. Fundamental rights include the right to life and the inviolability of an individual. Basic rights refer to the rights dealing with the material and non-material needs of a person. Civil rights include the right to a public hearing and the right to legal assistance. Political rights include the right to vote and freedom of assembly. Economic rights are mainly the rights to property and work. Social rights establish the standard of life, including the right to health care, food, and education. Cultural rights protect the interests of creative people and researchers. It is also possible to classify human rights as freedoms, civil liberties, individual and collective rights, and the rights of the generations. Did you like this definition of human rights sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs.